a bugbear, and then a human hand on the other. He's kind of mixed match abomination of different parts, which he's managed to stitch on his body. He wears like dark robes, and he smells like terrible, terrible things.
Yes. And he's got a bag of tongues somewhere about his person.
Yes, several places actually. About
No, I don't, no, it's okay. Don't go any further.
and so that is it. Oh, you're still alive. Hello.
Hi. Just
So the only people who are now left in this particular chamber is the two of you. Everyone else is dead so far.
All getting killed off.
Or vanished.
By some mystical being. I wonder who it could possibly be.
Now, remind me, my dear, we're looking for these goblins, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we better find them then, hadn't we? If the task here is finding goblins and the others are dead, well, we found those goblins. Do you think there are more of them?
I would put money on it. Which way do you think we should go?
Let's see, off to the east. Looks like it's outside. Is that true, David?
No, so you actually remember, if you remember, you're actually a floor down now from the area where you came in. So you're in the lower level of this chamber.
Oh, actually,
so
I see it.
What you can see on the left-hand side is there's like a grate which seems to be locked. There's like a big, intricate sort of puzzle lock on it almost.
Yeah.
Almost like something like Inca or Mayan in sort of origin. So certainly you kind of you stare at it for a little bit, but you can't foresee any obvious way to open the gateway. You think you certainly need some sort of missing piece that maybe goes into the door and acts as like a way of unlocking it. The two exits from the room are either you could climb back up to the level where the goblins with the bows that you've dispatched are to the north, or to the east. There seems to be another chamber which does seem to have light coming down from above, and does seem to the chamber itself seems to be a bit overgrown. So, but as you're kind of in this area, you do notice that the ruins are particularly sort of old and decrepit. So there is parts of the ceilings that are gone, and the sort of sunlight shines down, and that's allowed certain plants to grow inside the actual ruins themselves.
Okay, what I'll suggest is I'll go against the first main rule of D&D. We'll split the party. You go up north, see what you can find. I'll go right. We'll meet up at some point. Hopefully alive.
Very well, I shall go right and you shall go left.
That's the opposite of what I just said.
Exactly. It's the last thing they'll be suspecting.
Last thing I was expecting.
Exactly. Proven my point.
Go.
So Nix, you're going to climb up these. So it's quite easy. There's vines and stuff hanging down, and you've been up here before when you actually jumped up to kill one of the goblins. So you basically you climb your character up to the ledge here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you climb up there, and Will's character is going to head towards the east. Now let's just establish initiative. We'll actually run both of these things at the same time. So if you guys want to roll your initiative. We will move you guys in initiative order as you explore the area.
Sure. Let's see. Stratic. Yeah, I think we're at 15 retweets already, guys, and at 15 follows. Yeah.
Good grief, that was quick.
Yep. I've heard that one a lot. Let's see.
Oh, I'm too tired for this.
My life is so sad. Initiative is
not working.
Rolling.
No.
Yeah, you just need to roll it and tell me what it is. I'll keep a track of it. There's only two of you. I think I'll probably manage that.
I'm just going to roll mine manually because it's just not working.
1d20 plus 3. 4.
Yeah, 20!
Yes, that one! Yeah!
Well, we have opposite ends of the spectrum here then.
I sound like Jack Sparrow. Yeah, I sound like Jack Sparrow.
So we will let's move up and cover Nix's character first then. So Nix's character, your character is up here in the north part of the complex. What would you like to do?
I'm going to explore. I'm going to see if I can find any more goblins, and I'm going to try and avoid any traps because I know we've come across a couple of those since we started.
Yep. So you're going to move quite cautiously then. So make a perception roll to see if you can spot anything out of the ordinary.
Perception. Well, that works. 6.
Yeah. You can't see any traps, but that doesn't mean whether there is or isn't any, obviously.
Precisely,
But
yeah.
your character's fairly certain that the place is not that this part of it doesn't have any traps in it. You do remember that Creel mentioned that the only traps they'd encountered when they were first looking at the tomb was the ones at the entrance that almost killed Scarlet.
Yeah, once we'd walked into them, which is what concerns me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your character has moved up and can now see round this chamber, and as you can see, there's a set of stairs that lead down a little bit, not as far down as the area where you were beforehand, but certainly leading down that way. And then you notice the chamber seems to curl around at the end.
Yeah.
So you move yourself around the end, and then you notice that it actually doubles back into the same chamber that Will's character is walking into.
Which I was hoping would be the case.
So, Will, over to you.
I am cautiously. Stretic finds himself heading towards the east, and then oh, it's you.
Yes.
So what
Ben
you
sounds so pleased to see me.
what you notice basically, Will, is as you're kind of creeping, or well, not so much creeping, but staggering in your old man form along this corridor towards. And Nyx's character's obviously made a lot better pace than you. She climbed up, she's run around, she searched the area. She's a lot more athletic than you. But she'd used up all of her action to get to where she was. And unfortunately, that room has a goblin in it. Who, so the thing that you see, Will, is literally this goblin running over to attack Nyx's character.
Okay. So I say, look out! It's a goblin, maybe.
Yes, it's a goblin. Attack it.
He's still not sure how to identify goblins. I'm gonna ray of frost him for a 16.
Yeah, but he will actually get his attack before you because you rolled a 1 in your initiative and he is higher than you.
Wow, that was pretty.
However, he screws his attack up and only rolls a 4, so he misses Nyx's character, and he does get hit by your ray of frost for 8 points of cold damage, which is a substantial amount for the poor, unsuspecting, innocent goblin. But he is still up. But you can certainly see that he does scream out in pain at this attack against him. So top of the round is Nyx's character.
I'm going to try and swing a great axe through his head. 24!
That is a hit, and that 15 points of slashing damage removes the head of the goblin, and it rolls along the floor.
So as it rolls away, I motion to it going, all yours, Stretic.
I thank you, my dear, and I hobble over to him and start working my twisted magic on his body.
And I'm not watching. Okay, what else have we got?
Oh, it's quite an interesting bone structure on his ear here, you see?
Yeah, you carry on enjoying the bone structure. I'll carry on looking around.
I take this out here, and I hear this here, and
It's not necessary.
quite fascinating. Quite fascinating.
I think we've hit 20 retweets, by the way, guys.
God.
Yeah.
Check that.
I think Flaming Killer's in there. He can do the straw poll.
Yeah, so guys, what's going to happen now is you guys are going to decide what happens next in our game. So we're underground in a temple. There are goblins. There's been a griffin. There's been some terrible things that have been going on down here. So you guys, underneath this line here in the chat, oh yeah, there are some bones in this here. You guys are going to decide what happens next. So throw out your ideas. It could be that a band of roving goblins come and attack us. It could be that an army of hamsters come across to attempt to murder us or aid us. It doesn't have to be bad. So go ahead and throw out some ideas. Flaming Killer will put them into a straw poll. The most popular decision will happen in our game. We'll have another one in, I believe, 5 followers time. So if you haven't followed, hit that follow button and join us to make another one happen. Camley says, yes, Will is a PC. I fucking love this. All right, so I look at the fascinating bone structure which I've placed into his ear, and I say,
Do you think there's any more I can do with...
In answer to you kind of crouching over and investigating this goblin corpse, you hear like a scream and a shout as two more goblins rush down the corridor, responding to the cries of their fallen comrade.
Oh my god.
If I grab this.
Will manages to put every single body part of the goblin in his body.
Don't want to know where.
Someone mentioned a Warren and I'm triggered.
No, who said it? Who started it off again so
I've got some very exciting news regarding the Warren, guys. I've already told the guys that I'm getting sent a digital copy of the PDF by the Warren developers, but there's some even more exciting news regarding that. But it's a hot exclusive right now, guys. Can't tell you.
Right, so two of the goblins run up with short bows. One of them is going to shoot at Stratic, one of them is going to shoot at next to your character. So the first one shoots at Stratic and gets a 13. What is your armor class?
I think it might be dead on. Let me check for you. I'm feeling it's 13. My armor class is 13. Yeah, dead on.
It will be a hit.
Yours is higher than mine.
For 6 points of damage.
It's because I've got no hit points. Okay, yep, I'm down to 14.
And
we're all level 3 for those of you interested.
Against Nyx then, so he rolls a 12.
Spot on.
Oh, good. So the goblins are doing well so far.
Not good.
For 5 points of damage.
5 points.
So these
That's
goblins
fine.
have literally run up with little short bows. They've crouched down on their knee. They've pulled back the bow and they've let loose. And both of them have managed to succeed in striking you guys. So top of the round, Nyx, we have you to go while I read all these polls.
And find out which one's the most evil and vote for that one, yes? Okay. I'm gonna run towards the goblins. I'm gonna yell back to Stratic because, like, are there any bits you want me to keep in whole?
I say, the pelvis! Save the pelvis!
Fine. And I'll ready my axe to swing at their rib cage. And that'll be my turn.
Give him a swing.
I can't, I'm not close enough.
Oh.
Right. So you said
I will. I will. I will save your pelvis for you.
Where are you heading to next, your character? Are you going south?
I can see two down there.
All right. That's two other ones that you've just brought into the fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rachel.
Well, we were talking about the two further north, but you've just stumbled.
Ignore what I said. Then no.
It's fine. It's fine.
Those are the ones nearest to me, and you were talking about two, and there were two down there. What was the girl meant to think?
Well, you should have looked at the whole map.
I can't. I'm doing everything on one small screen.
So Will's basically left with. So you basically stumbled down further down. Let me talk to the map for the players so they can see what you just stumbled into as well.
Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit.
Oh man.
So yes, Nyx has stumbled into the boss encounter.
Oh god.
Sorry.
Let's get this straw pop better be good, guys.
Let's have a look. Oh god.
I think I know which one's going to win the score poll already, and I bet it's Touchpad that suggested it.
Oh, touchpad. Which one did you pick?
So anyway, Nyx. So you went down there, but you've run out of movement, I guess, before you get to the goblins. So the goblins go next. So these goblins who are minding their own business down the bottom suddenly see you coming towards them. The chief kind of turns in surprise, and he seems to be fumbling with some sort of like golden artifact that he seems to have found. But in the meantime, he kind of shouts at his the goblin in the room to rush forward and kill you effectively. So that goblin rushes over and makes an attack against you for a 20.
Guess what?
So that will be a crit.
Fine, go on.
So that only for 4 points of damage though. Only rolled a 3 and a 1.
Aww, poor little weakling.
So you do 4 points of damage to you.
Yep.
Meanwhile, the two goblins are both going to have to shoot at Stratic since you've buggered off. So the first goblin at Stratic gets a 6, which is a miss. Second goblin at Stratic gets a crit as well.
God damn it, guys. where are the donations for Nat 20 for Stratic right here?
11 points of damage for Stratic. So guys, Deus Ex Mankind Divided came out today. So if the party do TPK, I'll just nip downstairs and play that before the next game. So I don't really mind.
I have 3 hit points right now, guys. 3.
But at least if you die, you can blame Rachel, who's left you behind in this.
For goodness
awkward
sake,
situation.
it's always my fault, isn't it?
In this case, it definitely is.
So Stretic, it is your go now, Stretic.
Okay, well, let's see.
Only need to be a muscle wizard. There you go.
I don't think I can survive on 3 hit points here. So I say, back to the Shadow Realm as I misty step out of here. And I'm going to move 30 spaces, 30 feet away to a space I can see. So I'm going to teleport up to here as my action, and then I'm just going to start running south.
Not sure you can get to there.
I can't jump up there? If there's a space I can see...
Oh, no, so yeah, you can get up there, that's fine, yeah.
Cool. And then I just begin to run.
So at the end of the round, let's get this viewer's decision enacted then. So the players have voted for the players switch bodies and play each other. Which I suspect is touchpad, since he tends to do that anyway in the 24-hour session to completely screw the GMs over. So
mate, you got a lot to answer for.
If you give me a second, I will just need to edit the characters so that they can be controlled by the other people. So
thank you guys.
Nix is now in control of Stretic on his very low hit points.
I've had a hard day at work. I'm tired. I'm hungry, and now I have to behave like I'm a demented madman who wants people's limbs.
It helps me get through the day.
And Will, you have control of Mara.
All right. If you guys want another video decision as well, then there's a tweet. 30 retweets, we'll do another one. Also, we just need 5 more followers. If you haven't followed, hit that follow button for us, guys, and join us to make some more terrible things happen.
Yeah, swap us back. I liked Mara. Will's gonna ruin her.
Don't know. Let me do terrible things to Mara, guys.
No!
Well, let me do terrible things as Mara, actually. It's more...
That'll improve my reputation no end.
Alright, where is Mara?
Mara is to the south in the darkness, probably.
Can you shift-click me?
I don't know.
Oh, I found her. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm Mara now, guys.
Spells as well, oh god.
Let me just...
Right, PHP, here we go.
So you should have control of each other's character sheets now. So let's keep the initiative rolls the same way around they were, though. So actually, it is still Nix to go first on Stretic.
And thank you to Scotty Linchester for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar just 4 away. Oh, okay. Yeah, and if a magic surge from his Patreon remaining, looks like Nix needs it. Touchpad's giving you his monthly Patreon. Wild Magic Surge, Rachel. So,
wow.
It's a D10,000.
If you're trying to butter me up, it's not working.
So this is a Wild Magic Surge against Stretic, rolled for by Rachel.
Fuck him. Kill him, guys. Kill him.
Yeah, let's just TPK the whole lot. It's fine.
Well, it is the last session of this game, so we can go wild. Do you want to roll that D10K? 5, 7, 8, 1. I'm sure we've had that before.
And thank you to KT Land TV for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman. And they scholar put it just 3 away. Oh my god.
Getting very close.
You'll see less and less of my fingers the closer we get. Anyway.
I will...
When the DM laughs.
It's a dangerous thing. Go on. Don't leave me hanging.
Target goes berserk if he sees anyone eating meat.
Okay.
Right.
That works so well.
Yeah.
Stay in character. Need to stay in character.
So, yeah, so Stretic's going to go berserk if he sees anyone eating meat.
Stretic can't die, don't worry. Human flesh definitely counts.
Yes, definitely.
And their trail rations count as well, since it's like a jerky dried meat that was provided by Belial the butcher before they left on their journey. You've had your wild magic roll now, so I believe it is. So it's your go, Stretic.
Oh god, you're all the way up here. What?
Yeah, you ran
Okay,
away.
fine. Ran away. Yeah, of course you did. Wimp. Right. Remind me what I can see. And
You can see the
also,
body.
do I actually know that I've swapped bodies? Or is this just like an...
You can just see the body of Creel at the moment. So, you obviously... What's basically happened is you guys... trying to think the best way to do it based on the
Explain this out of character. Do we actually know we've swapped over?
No, because it says play each other. So I think you're just basically doing it out of character, playing each other. So you have to act out as if you are the character at the moment. Maybe someone will change that later on in another viewer's decision, but for the time being,
I doubt it somehow.
you're effectively playing Stretic as Stretic was, not as an actual magical swap of characters. So Stretic has just fled to this corridor on very low hit points with the plan of escaping.
And he's going to keep on running, going, I don't fancy hanging around with that weird person. I want body limbs! Meow. I'm going to keep running.
Right, so you get to about here. I'm just going to move you back a little bit. When you basically your foot presses down, and as you said, you were running, so you weren't paying much attention, and your foot presses down, and all of a sudden this door slams down in front of you.
Does that mean I'm locked in?
It does, yeah.
I'll start shambling in the way that Stretic does towards back where I last saw Mara.
So, Flaming, are you still kicking around in chat?
I'm fairly sure he is. He's talking to me, PMing as well, so...
Cool, right, so Flaming, let's just have a bonus viewer's decision then. So, this trap that has now been triggered in this temple is going to cause something to flow into the temple. It could be water, it could be sand, it could be beetles, spiders, whatever the viewers decide. So, Flaming, can you take some suggestions from the players below the line as to what this trap is triggered into the temple? Now, bear in mind it needs to be something like it's a trap, so it's something like spiders, beetles, smoke, poisonous gas, water, anything like that. But you guys use your imagination. Is going to start to fill up this temple over the next few hours. And how's that going to inhibit and infect the players before they manage to escape?
Ground beef. Guys, it has to be some kind of flesh or meat, so she's just going to go into a rage.
I just started thinking,
So we will let that one roll, but bear in mind, folks, if you keep retweeting and following, etc., we will get to some more completely open viewers' decisions as well. But this is just a little bonus one for you guys from the trap.
Cheeky bonus.
That Nyx has kindly triggered. So next is the goblins. So this goblin is going to have an attack at Mara, who is suddenly slower for some reason.
Pineapple flesh.
Misses. The chieftain, however, now is in action, so he's basically gonna stroll up and have a go with he's got like sort of a saber, it's like a jungle sort of saber. And he rolls a 20, but not a crit, so that will be enough to hit. And he does D8 damage, so he does 4 points of damage to Mara's character. So if you can record that, Will. Now, the other two goblins that are further north, they're going to go looking for Stretic's character. So they saw which way Stretic went, so they are basically just going to double move and possibly set up a little ambush in this chamber waiting for Stretic's character to reappear. Next up, then, we have... Will playing Mara.
Okay,
I hate you, touchpad. I assume it was you.
I don't think even if it wasn't you.
The thing is, I can't do
Always
Stretic as
him when
well
it's
as
something to do
Will
with
can,
swapping.
so this is already screwed. Nobody can do
given
Stretic as well as he can.
He's given him the idea. All right, so I'm going to be like, I'm the best.
Not to influence the decision at all, chat. But Rachel hates spiders. Just say.
She loves children. I'm killing them. All right, I got to go into. I'm in a rage, right? Mara's already in a rage.
XP, remind me to send you something nasty for Chris's present, okay?
Okay, so I go into rage and hit this one with my great axe for 15, because I'm the best, for 17 damage.
So you're hitting the smaller goblin or the chieftain?
The one I'm in combat with here. Oh, wait, no, yeah. Sorry,
There's two. Yeah.
I'm going to hit the chieftain.
Right, you whack the chieftain and you actually kill him straight away. That blow basically just smashes down and caves into the chieftain, who lets out a cry. And the goblin with him basically just doesn't know how to react to that, so he will actually miss his next turn, seeing his chieftain basically decapitated by Mao's character in one go.
Correct.
So top of the round, Rachel, your character.
Okay. So I'd start walking up towards the edge, and I'd see the goblins go, "Oh, where is that stupid girl when we need her?" I just sort of back off and I just start yelling for Mara. I was like, "Where are you, you stupid girl? Where's your axe when I need you?"
I shout out something sarcastic.
Well, make a
It's on the RP, mate.
let's make a perception roll, Will, first, see if you can actually hear it through the chambers of the corridor.
Okay. Let me see. Well, so you guys can have a viewer decision for my haircut style at some point.
Don't want to trust chat with that.
That's a 4.
No, you can't. You can hear some inherent rambling somewhere else, but you can't make out exactly what Stretic's rambling.
I
about.
figure Stratic has left me to die at this point.
Yeah. So then it would be the goblin. The goblin's going to miss his turn because he's just in his leader killed. So it's over to you, Mara.
All right. So I'm going to smack the other one because it's what I do. For 14. For 14.
And you do it well, killing the remaining goblin.
I'm the best. Ha! Don't need that weird old guy anyway. Even though he's great and handsome. And secretly, I have a hidden passion for him.
Oh no!
A secret fire burns within me. All right, that's my turn, and then there's no one else around here, right?
Where did my day go wrong?
About an hour ago. So there's no one else in here, so I'm going to start making my way back to the northern side.
Yep. Right. So you start making yourself back. Now, as you kind of get to about here, you can see that these two. You spot these two goblins that have set up an ambush, waiting for Stratic's character to climb back down. So they're facing away from you at the moment. You can move in and have an attack of opportunity against the first of them.
Scarlet's in chat.
Yep.
Ellie giggle.
Thanks, Scar.
Good luck, Scar. Joining the call, dude. It's all good. So, yeah, that was Mara's. That was my turn. Whose turn is it? Sorry.
So we'll assume that Stratic kind of just walks to the edge but doesn't quite come down yet. Just kind of inherently rambling out about your location and shouting, nonsense. But you then get to the edge and you spot these two goblins. So guys, if you just give me a second, I will just fix the cameras up to bring in Scarlet.
We're gonna bring Scarlet into the show. He's just
Scarlet, your character's dead, mate.
Yeah, we're not actually joking about that. But it's okay because there might be something good about to happen from the straw poll. I think if they're tired for this one, we should have a mixture of the both.
Oh God.
How you doing, Scarlet?
I'm very tired.
Join the club, mate.
You sound wonderful.
You were right, Will. He did sleep in. I tried to suggest otherwise, but no, you're right.
Remind us, Scarlet, who were you playing?
Well, I was at one point or another playing Alexander the Bounty Hunter, who I don't know what happened to him because I just got here, but from what I understand, he's dead.
He got whisked away in a puff of smoke, rather painfully.
Oh, good, another fucking puff of smoke. I'm gonna come back and my other arm's gonna be steamed now.
He might be whiffed back in a moment. We'll see. But yes,
The last hour's been messed up.
whilst XP is doing this, go ahead and vote in that poll. I think we look like raw ground beef is the winner, along with spiders. So we could bring in both.
No, for goodness sake! Chat
Wait.
with us.
What about raw ground beef spiders?
No, it's okay. I know how we're gonna play it out.
All right.
Oh
So
no!
Alrighty, folks, on the hour. If you are new to Encounter Roleplay, hit that follow button for us and join us in our adventure today. We're just 3 followers away from another full-out blown viewer decision where you guys can decide anything which happens, not just the type of meat which flows forth from the trap. So go ahead and follow if you haven't already. In 2 hours' time, we're playing The Lost Mine of Fandelver, which is a game which you can learn to play D&D whilst we play it. So come along for that. And after that game at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is midnight for the UK, we're talking to John Harper, the creator of Blades in the Dark, for an interview with myself and Finbar. So, you all good there, XP?
Just need to bring in Scarlet. I just had to fix the rest of them because obviously.
All right.
As you guys have learned, this is like your OBS lesson where we have to reset all the cameras every time someone pops in.
That's it. You can, and also 30 retweets. We'll have another video decision as well. So keep that down. Also, you can subscribe to the channel for like $5 a month. Cool emotes, bunch of golds, cool stuff, shit you don't need but you want. You know.
So, Will, do you want to talk about the 24-hour at the weekend?
Yeah, indeed. This Saturday is our 12th 24-hour D&D stream. We've done 11 of them beforehand, and this marks 1 whole year of doing 24-hour streams every single month. So there's going to be a lot of games happening. 8 games for 3 hours each. All-star cast of people coming along to join us for this one. So it will be a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So we were just about. So, Will, your character Mara has just sneaked up behind these goblins. So, do you want to rush over and attack one of them?
Yeah, I do.
So you will have advantage because the goblins are sitting there sneakily holding their attacks, waiting for Stretic to appear and fill in with arrows.
Nice. Well, I'm going to run over there and stab one of them whilst I'm pretty angry right now. Even like for having to save this old dude, because I don't want to save him. But I will do it nonetheless. Because I have this hidden passion inside of for him. It's only an 8 for 14 slashing damage.
No, unfortunately you miss. So you charge forward, screaming at the top of your voice in your berserker howl, which obviously Rachel, your character, obviously hears, and you slam down the axe, but it literally it just smashes off the stone tile in front of you. So that was at 1. So top of the round we have Stretic. And Scarlet, can you roll initiative, please?
Yes. Oh, by the way, to catch you up, Scarlet, we've switched bodies. I'm now playing Mara. She's playing Stretic.
But
I'm rolling my dead people initiative.
Just roll it manually. The initiative thing doesn't.
I was going to say, will you spill it? I was going to wait and to see his confused expression. Wait for him.
So you'll actually be going first. No.
Who gets to be dead first? It looks like me.
Yay!
Right, so it's the goblins next. So the goblins are going to turn around and retaliate against Mara. So first one is a 2, so that's going to be a miss. Second one is a crit. That's the first crit I've rolled so far. And that will be 2d6. 7 points of damage, Mara.
That's you, Will.
That's me. Yeah.
Oh, and just a tip, Stretic, by the way. Remember that Creel's got a package that's got 3 healing potions in it that you may want to extract from his body while you're up there. Given your character was injured and kind of probably realised that when you got to his body.
Can you remind me what's on his body? Because, I mean, no offence, Will, your notes are terrible, mate.
On Creel's body, the guide. Remember the guide milked those flowers for the healing potions?
Yeah, but I can't remember how powerful they are. What was it?
They were D8s.
D8s.
I think.
I thought they were D10s.
Oh yeah, actually, I think they might well have been D10s. We'll count them as D10s anyway. So meanwhile, Scarlet's character reappears at the start of the round.
Oh shit!
Well, about time.
I'm not dead yet. Apparently.
And thank you to Zeus I for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're
So actually, this is what happens. So, Creel's character reanimates with the stats and abilities of Scarlet's character.
Hey.
Oh boy.
So I will give you control over Creel's icon.
Alright.
And your arm's obviously back, so you have full control over your arm. And you have all your abilities
Sick.
and your levels, etc. of your other character. But you're actually now your bounty hunter in Creel's body.
Could you spell his name for me?
Kriel.
Thank you.
So we'll assume Stratic, you spent your turn kind of salvaging these healing potions out of Creel's pack, and then all of a sudden you jump back as Creel's body starts moving.
Ew, that's not good.
And the weird thing is, he reaches down and he picks up Scarlet's dropped crossbow and cocks it, and almost like instinctively cocks it in exactly the same way that Scarlet's character did.
Interesting. Can I have a look inside your head?
Oh wait,
no
shit.
touch TV. I didn't forget about the trap. Patience.
No, forget the trap. It never happened.
Oh god. I have to try and remember what this guy's voice sounded like if this is who I'm playing now.
He never really had a voice, so you can do whatever you want for Creel.
Generic Swede is how
I'm
Skagos
trying to do
sounds.
creepy.
Or Skagos sounds deep and Swedish. He's like, oh,
No,
like,
this isn't Skagos' character. This is Creel, the guide that
Oh,
was sent with you.
Yeah, we ate Skagos.
We ate
I
Skagos.
thought you were playing Skagos.
No.
No. I'm not deserving of that role.
Skagos' character's in bits in Nix's backpack.
No, he's not.
He is. Because you're playing Stratic now.
Oh God!
No, but if I remember, his voice was just kind of like higher pitched, essentially.
Well, feel free to use the voices you want. So, you're going first. We'll assume you have to spend the first kind of round getting yourself acquainted to your body and realize what's going on.
Yeah, that's fair.
So let's skip to.
Also, I don't think I have control of the token because I still don't have vision of anything.
Oh, it's, the token won't have vision on it. That's why. Because it was an NPC token. Hold on. You should have vision now.
Ah, there we go. Hey, there I am.
So I've lost track of who actually got who was next. Was it Stratic or Marva? Who had the 20?
Mara.
Mara.
Yeah. So it's your go then, Will.
All right, smacking this guy for 19 for 7 damage.
Right. So yeah, you dispatch one of these goblins. You just basically smash its head in.
Get wrecked, noob.
And the other goblin moves in basically to avenge his fallen comrade.
Nice.
For a miss. He misses you.
Yes, he does, because I am the best.
So then last up we have Stratic, who is basically, you were looting the corpse of Creel at the time that Creel suddenly come back to life.
Yeah.
So I'll leave you to react to that. But there's inspiration on offer. Come on.
Act like a creepy man who wants body parts, that's all. Oh God.
That's not role
at
playing,
least
though.
you know
You've got to
the role.
role play to get inspiration.
I just look at him, it's all like, how fascinating. Can I have a look inside your head? Maybe your brain's of worth of something.
Whoa! Alright. First question. Why is my voice like this? Second question. What happened to my body?
My body. My body.
Something is very wrong right now.
That'll be the 17-inch
And
dongle.
I'm broken!
All that aside, no, you may not.
So Scarlet, as you're kind of talking to Stratic about this, make a perception roll with advantage.
Sure. Here we go. No, that's performance. Whoops. Perception.
Yeah, you notice these flakes of something falling from the ceiling. and you catch one on your hand, and it starts to accumulate, and you sniff at it, and you're like, and then you taste it, and you realise it's ground beef.
Your body is ground beef.
And it's just like it's almost falling from the ceiling like dust.
Oh boy.
Nix, make a perception roll with advantage.
Perception roll with advantage. 15.
You've just seen Scarlett's character eating meat.
Oh, of course! Oh, God!
Rage mode.
I don't think I've ever seen Stratic angry. How does he react when he's angry?
With, I don't know. The ground beef, now it's a different matter.
I stare for a moment. And then I literally start trying to claw his skin off. I'd actually try and peel Creel's skin away from his body because he's doing this.
So that'll be a attack roll then. So make an attack roll.
Oh jeez.
God.
Wait a minute. I have both my crossbows back. That means my AC goes back up.
Yeah, but I think the 18's going to hit you anyway.
Ah, just barely.
Oh, God.
Now, so you start scraping at Scarlett's character. Now, unfortunately, the hand you choose to do it is Stretic's big orc arm with these huge claws. So that would be a D6 plus strength bonus.
I'm gonna sit back in my chair because my camera is zoomed in nice and far.
1d6.
And you can, Scarlett, you can assume your character is fully healed through this process.
Oh, sick. Okay.
1d6 plus
Your whatever your strength mod is.
-1.
Yeah. So.
Correct.
I gave you way too much credit on that one.
2. So you take 2 points of damage, Scarlett.
Man, oh man, you took my fingernail.
So
Yay!
let's
I'm such I got a fingernail. Whoop, whoop.
So top of the round, then it is your character, Scarlett. So this old smelly man that you've kind of seen before is now trying to peel the skin off your face, just as you're munching on this ground beef that seems to be falling from tiny little holes in the ceiling.
All right. So he did actually deal damage to me. So
Yeah, there's blood on
I
your
assume
face.
I've got a big scrape on the side of my face now.
Like a cat scratching your face, sort of thing.
Yeah. What in the Sam hell are you trying to pull? Whatever. I don't care right now.
Good question. And I can see these guys, can't
No.
I? Okay.
Not
Oh yeah,
from,
they're up
not
there.
from where you are. No,
Yeah.
you're kind of in front of this goblin.
I guess
Probably
I
can
can
hear them though.
hear them, you know.
Whatever. You might not like your meat red like a real man, but whatever you prefer is your preference. Meanwhile, and I'm gonna look back up and I noticed that it was falling from there, so I'm gonna move over here now.
Yeah, it's falling there as well. It seems to be falling from tiny little holes in the ceiling in the whole area.
Oh jeez.
It's not falling that. It's not like a constant stream. It's almost like there's some sort of mechanism that's slowly dropping down these
Oh,
particles
it's being
of ground
fresh
beef.
ground.
Make it rain.
It's ground beef drizzle.
Well, since it seems to be falling from everywhere, it's gonna take a while for me to get used to this voice.
So the next up we have Moa, I believe.
Alright, so I've still got Goblin in my face. I'm like, am I the only one that's going to do any work around here? And hit it for 16 for 14 damage.
Yep. So you kill the remaining goblin.
God,
I'm fucking
the-
badass.
Oh god, I just woke up. I can't do this.
You chose
so-
the voice.
Nix, your go. Make a
The voice
perception roll,
chose
please,
him.
with advantage.
Make a what, sorry?
Perception roll with advantage.
Perception roll with advantage. 20!
You feel kind of weird, like pins and needles. You know, like you kind of like your skin's all sort of tingly.
Oh god. Okay. I can see you either trying to keep a straight face.
What, me?
Yes, I don't trust you.
Then as you look down at the floor, you can kind of see that there's all these little particles of ground beef, but in amongst them you can see these really tiny little spiders moving around.
For God's sake! Oh.
And they've also crawled inside your clothes.
Oh.
That means I ate spiders.
So take a point of damage as these little tiny spiders start to kind of nibble away at the flesh on your body.
Chat, how could you? I'm down to 2 hit points. What is... Will, according to you, the maximum on this character is 3 hit points. What?
I probably just changed the wrong one.
Yeah.
The maximum is 30.
Maximum is...
Maximum is free. Sorry, Nix. That's all you get.
It's probably
By
like
attack
3
rate.
health points per species.
You can work it back anyway because you can assume that your characters had the maximum hit points for your class, so you can work it back from that if you want.
I really can't be bothered. This game's messed up enough as it is.
It's not very nice. I spent hours planning this.
No, it's not your side of it. It's yeah, okay.
So, we'll assume. So your character kind of climbs back up to see what's going on, and you kind of see Nix's like Stretic's character, kind of like patting himself down and starting to kind of fumble at his body. Scarlet, you kind of feel the same sensation, and you take a point of damage as well.
Oh, goody.
From these tiny little spiders that are starting to eat away at you.
How much? How much am I taking? Just 1?
Just 1 point of damage. Yeah, it's 1 point of damage per turn.
Ooh. Oh, boy.
Oh, my.
Oh, well, here we go. All right.
BK, here we go.
All right.
You got this, man.
I don't got this at all. All right. First things first. I'm going to look down. I'm going to see all the dead goblins.
Yep, so down in the chamber below you can see a number of sort of goblin corpses. And there's still remember there's a corpse of a dead griffin. And you can almost see that the corpse of the griffin is actually shimmering now with all of these spiders. And it's almost like this sort of the flesh is actually starting to disappear off the corpse of the griffin as thousands of these little spiders are mainly drawn to the griffin, and they're basically stripping it down to the bone.
And remind me, the griffin's like right here.
Yeah, just literally where that torch is.
Oh boy! All right. Well,
so you've actually probably got a little bit of time to get away from the spiders because the spiders are kind of drawn more towards the griffin at the moment now that they realise it's there. But that's probably only going to
Flaming Killer's idea that I take XP seat. I get to DM the rest of the game.
Now that would be a viewer decision. Quick, everyone, retweet.
It's kind of anything's possible, Flaming, if you wanted to donate, or if someone did it as a viewer's decision. I suppose we've never done it before. But
very true.
yeah, I mean, mechanically, I would have to still do the mechanics of moving the stuff around and everything. But yeah, there's no reason why Rachel couldn't take over running the game.
I'm so tired. I couldn't DM right now.
Oh boy.
But to be honest, you know, now that we're a part of the channel, the amount of child killing that would have to occur in that, it could take the channel off the air. You know?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Remind me to send you a load of spiders for Christmas, yes?
All right. So at this point, I say, guys, what's going on up there? I'm gonna start making my way over here.
Well, from what I can see, these spiders are taking a liking to the griffin.
I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I figured that as well.
Actually, it will.
Yeah.
Given Flaming's done such a great job moderating the channel, do you think we should give him this one as a freebie and let Rachel?
let Rachel.
Hold on. Whoa. Flaming gets to have this. What have I ever got? And I've been here since day one.
You got me.
I tell you what we can do. Flaming's idea, can be taken for the poll, the decision. Because usually we wouldn't allow a DM switch because it's too crazy. But if we hit the retweets or the followers, then that can happen.
Or alternatively, Rachel could run a game in a future session that we all play as players in.
Ah,
I like that.
I like.
Let's do that
I
instead,
like
because
it.
that gives Rachel some prep time and a chance
Oh,
to come
yeah.
up. So are you okay with that, Rachel?
I've been meaning to DM on the stream for ages. Will just thinks it's too much competition. He just doesn't like it.
Yeah.
So we will sort that out in a future Tuesday 6 p.m. slot, or a slot that the others can make. Well, maybe we might hold off till Skagif gets back to let Skagif enjoy the
Yeah.
enjoy the
like
experience as well. But let's do that then. So when Skag's back, we'll slot Rachel in to run a game, and we'll all take part as players, and she can get revenge on us for all the
Oh,
horrible things we've
yeah.
done to her.
All right. So
Of course,
I say,
viewers' decisions, and donations. I'll be saving my donations up for that one.
yeah. I'm gonna say, is it safe up there? Should I come up there?
No. You should definitely stay down there. That's where we're going to be in just a moment. And
So Will,
I
you
just kinda
noticed
start-
that Creel's dead character seems to be walking
Yeah.
around
I thought you were dead.
and has a strange accent now.
What's up with your voice?
Look, I don't know anything about this just as much as you don't know anything about this. I'm just going to accept it and move on after the rest of the nonsense that's happened to me.
Okay.
And after saying that, I'm going to try and hop down from the top area. That's a dex check, I think.
No, you can just you've got plenty of time. There's a lot of vines and stuff like that.
Oh.
So you can just given you're not in combat, you can climb down quite safely.
Fair enough.
Stratic, you're alive.
No thanks to you. By the way, have you taken anything of mine, or can I take something of yours?
Ha! No. I say something. I say something sarcastic and unhelpful.
Please don't try!
And I say, well, I killed the chieftain and the other goblin, so I think our task here is probably done.
Make a perception roll, guys.
Oh, boy.
Your task is not done.
Yay, 9!
15.
Right. So the only one that hears this is Mara, who I guess is that.
That's actually Stretic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I'll change the name on Roll20.
So Will, you can hear screams off in the distance, to the east somewhere.
I say, there's something off to the east. Some shouts. Or people in danger.
Right, let's go then.
I guess if the door's shut that way, then this way's the only way forwards.
Do you think it'd be more goblins?
Possibly. If so, we need to take a rest. You don't look like you're in the best shape right there.
I'm in perfect shape. I can just replace a few limbs. I'll be fine.
So you do have 3 of those healing potions from Creel's pack, plus the healing potions you originally had yourselves.
Yep.
Alright, so can we take a short rest as well?
You can do if you want to, but the scream's going on somewhere else in the compound. Do you really want to wait?
They can
And
wait.
there's also still spiders.
I mean,
Oh, God!
the potions are D10s.
Yes.
They are D10s.
I guess I'll roll a D10. 8, that's good. Okay, I'm on 15. Okay, I can go into battle like this. I can do this. Alright, so I say I swig a potion and I start going, come on! It's no time to waste.
I'm going to down all 3 because the rolls are terrible.
Right, so I'm just going to move you guys to the sort of center of the chamber that you were in before. So, Will, you do actually now have this this golden sort of key sort of symbol thing that the Goblin Chieftain was playing with when you killed him. However, that door is in the opposite directions that you can currently hear the screams coming from. So maybe it's something to explore later on.
Okay, fair enough. So is the screaming louder in this room?
Yes, it's definitely heading in the right direction.
Okay. I'm gonna go even further easterly into the deep east. Like,
Yeah.
I'll shuffle after.
yeah.
So as you
Come on.
kind of start heading along, you can hear machinery. You can almost hear this like grinding, whirling noise.
Okay. I say, is any of you good at sneaking?
And immediately the
Well,
body of Krill raises his hand.
So you get the idea that the sound of the machinery and the screaming that's going on at the moment further down the corridor is probably drowning out any need to be particularly stealthy.
Okay. Well, I guess we proceed with caution nonetheless.
Hmm.
And head off. Like so.
So as you kind of get to the end of this corridor, I'll move you guys all along. You kind of rush along towards the sound of the machinery and the screaming. And what you see at the end of this corridor is this kind of little sort of cell room that the goblins appear to be keeping the prisoners in. Now, when the trap triggered, the ceiling started to descend, and the floor changed into almost like a grinding machine, and the bodies of the people who are still alive from Hollis's crew have started to be ground through this tiny little hole and into the machinery, and that's what's been dropping from the ceiling as this ground beef.
There we go.
Ground beef. Human beef.
Now, I mean, if you can break the bars, you might still be able to save one or two of the people. It's obvious this machinery is taking its time to do its work. So there's still one
I start
or two
yelling
of
at
them
Mara.
alive.
It's like, quick, save the rib cage.
Which one? I gotta try
All of
and.
them.
So
Run
it's
first.
a strength DC 15 to break in and then try and pull out some of the people who survive.
Okay. I'm not strategic anymore, Mara. I am strong, like an ox.
You're a strong female.
That one.
Oh, so basically, Will, you managed to break these bars. Your character basically pulls these bars aside and swings them behind you, basically. And as you reach in to try and free one of these people, your hand gets trapped, and you start to get dragged into this machinery.
Oh.
Guys, help! Guys, help! 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 Ow!
So
Ow! Ow!
take. Let's start off with D6 points of damage,
Ooh.
or D5 even because I rolled a D5. So 2 points of damage.
All right. And thank you to Jesse Puddin for following. Welcome to the events, Jesse. You're a gentleman and scholar. So I take 2, down to 13.
Yeah. So
Okay.
next up, we'll just let's re-roll the initiative order at this point.
Help!
So-
Someone help!
Will, your character's strapped, so let's just roll the initiative for the other two. So if Scarlet and Nyx can roll initiative, please.
Yeah, I rolled.
She on the 15 and a 9. So Creel is next then. So Creel, you see Mara's basically pulled these bars aside. So you've got two options really. You can try and save Mara by pulling her out of the machinery, or you can try and save one of these other people now that the bars are out of the way.
I'm going to try and save Mara because I have absolutely no relation to the other people and therefore would not care about them.
That's fine. So to save Mara, you need to make a strength DC. We'll say it starts at 10 and then goes up by 2 each round that you don't manage to do it.
Oh, jeez.
Someone help!
That was strength, yeah?
Yeah,
More
strength
passion, Will. More
strength
passion.
strength DC 10.
I have a 0 mod on this. Let's go. Oh, yeah!
So you basically you leap forward and using some strength that you weren't really aware that you had. Perhaps now that because you're in Creel's body, you basically pull Mara's sort of bloody, mangled corpse from the machinery. Now, luckily, although it looked quite bad, luckily the wounds appear to be fairly superficial, and it's just mainly sort of gouge marks out of the leg. But you've managed to pull her free.
Oh, thank you. So come out.
Oh, it looks like we just need 2 more followers. So what was
Indeed.
what was the
Should we
previous?
go and look at Mara's injured hand to see if she can prise a few knuckles out of her
No,
hand?
no, don't touch me. No touching.
Why not? I only want
Because
to experiments.
no experiments right now. Maybe we can experiment later.
What's the retweet count, Bill?
God, this is no. What's going on today?
So what's
I'm
guys?
really
What's
melted.
someone got the retweet count? I'll update that at the same time.
Sure, I'll whisper you. So I say, ow, ow. Can someone else try and do that? That really hurt my hand.
So obviously, yeah. So Stratic, yeah, your character has one action left. Well, because obviously Creel pulled Mara out from below the machinery.
Why do I feel like if Stratic's arm started to get ripped off, it would just like slowly tear into other arms holding on to other arms?
So the Russian doll of arms.
Yeah.
Oh man! And thank you to Salty Lemonade for you for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend.
Oh.
A gentleman and a scholar.
Oh, just hearing that's giving me PTSD. Oh God, no. Oh, mm-mm.
So just
Salty
one
is
more
strong.
follower, and there's a new viewer's decision, folks.
Yes, indeed.
I changed back
God.
into Mara. Please.
So I say, someone else try and break in there. I'm no good. I'm the worst, guys.
Oi!
I haven't admitted it before, but I actually am the worst. Stratic, you're the best.
So it is Stratic's go. So what are you doing next?
He
Sorry,
glares and he doesn't know why.
are you going to try and save one of these guys next, or?
Yeah. I want to get hold of, I don't know, whatever part of their body seems most interesting, I suppose.
Apparently
Yeah,
rib
so
cages.
make your strength test.
Oh, it's alright, it was pelvises earlier.
It will be pelvises again.
Well, depending how quick you are and what parts of their bodies have been grinded up.
Make Emerald Citadel great again. Bring back the pelvises.
I will deport all illegal pelvises.
We're gonna build a wall.
This
and we're gonna
begs the
make
question, how can a pelvis be illegal?
Oh well, I
Points at Stratic.
let me tell you.
Oh, God.
So I guess if they're not trying, I'll try again with a strength check.
I've already rolled a strength check. I'm waiting for Dave to give me his verdict.
Oh, we got
So, yeah.
17.
Because he wasn't paying attention.
I failed.
8. So 8's not enough. So with an 8, you managed to pull an arm out, but unfortunately it's the arm of someone whose body's already been pulled down into the machinery.
Like I say, when you say I pulled an arm out, was it my own arm out of my socket or somebody else's?
No, you pulled someone else's arm out of the
Right.
when trying to save them, but you've managed to. Unfortunately, you were too late to save the person, and they were pulled down into the machinery.
Fascinating. I just like go into a corner and start messing around with the muscular tendons and things.
And thank you to King Richard III for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend.
Your Majesty?
Yes, Your Majesty, a gentleman and a scholar. I guess you've been dug up recently. Thank you for following, my friend. So that's 20 followers, which means underneath this line here, what's up, Celestial? You guys are going to decide what happens next in our campaign. We just walked into a factory where people are being ground into ground beef spiders. So decide what happens next in our story. Write your ideas into the chat. We'll put them into a straw poll, and the most popular decision will happen. So we'll see what happens next. All right. So I guess. By the way, typing Mute Reno on Stream Reno. So I'm gonna. Have we broken through, David? No, I just pulled out an arm.
Yeah, you just
I
pulled
pulled
out.
that an arm.
Yeah, so you just pulled out an arm. So again, it's top of the round then. So it is Scarlet's character. Nix, your character will take a round to recover before you can assist. So
Yeah.
Scarlet, do you want to try and save make a last ditch attempt to save one of these other people, or?
No. Like, I would, my character wouldn't, so.
Yeah. So Scarlet's character just kind of stands there looking as the last bit of the machinery slams down and grinds to a halt, and you can hear there's after a few minutes the tiny particles of ground beef stop falling from the ceiling.
Well, at least that stopped. Right.
I'm still messing around with the arm and the tendons.
I ate that.
Yeah, I hate this too.
No, not hate. Ate, as in ingested.
Oh. Oh God. You need to see a doctor. Listen, we need to get out of here.
I'm a trained physician.
No.
Not one that I'll be serviced by.
No, don't let him service you.
Probably the last thing I would do.
You'd be surprised. Now, we need to find a way out of here. Like, we can't save these people, so we may as well just save ourselves now that we've killed all those goblins. Right? Guys?
I mean, is there anything left in here for us to do, or are we pretty much done?
I think we're done, right?
Well, you tell me.
Yeah. We killed the goblins, and we
Killed everybody else as well.
killed everyone else, so that was the plan, right? So,
And this time it was Will that did it, and not me!
well, it was your character, so.
Oh, shut up.
I mean, preferably I'd like to find where my original body has snuck off to. But that don't seem like an option right now.
Stretic can help you with that.
I would prefer otherwise.
Did I hear body parts?
Now, let's find a way out of here, come on. I'm gonna start backing out of here and going south. Down this little corridor. Come on, follow me.
I sort of shuffle along, still like picking apart, trying to break open some finger knuckles and bones and things.
The usual.
Picking out the most choice bits to pop in my bag.
Choice cuts, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep moving until you kind of say otherwise, David. You want me to stop, so we know.
Yep. So you guys, if you want to try and keep up, if you want to keep up with each other, just move. You can move yourselves around and explore as you see fit.
All right, I'm gonna carry on down south here. Is there anything in this chamber here to the east?
No, it seems to be another cell, but this one was empty.
Okay. No more people in here. I guess back to the west. I'm gonna start heading this way.
We
Westerly.
can't get out the main entrance. There's a trap. Door's
Well-
shut.
Have we seen what's down this way yet? And I kind of take a step forward into this corridor to the south.
No, I don't think so.
I have no idea where you are. I've lost you all. It's like,
I've lost you too.
again.
Hello,
So-
I am here.
So,
Oh, there you
Cleo, your character shouts back, "Have we seen what's down this way?" And just as you shout that, a group of goblins run out, basically.
Oh. Oops.
Where are the goblins? I can't see where you guys are. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, hi, we're over here. Come fight goblins with us.
So
I'll
let's
ransack the bodies up.
roll initiative again, all three of you, for this encounter.
All right.
I'll roll for the goblins.
All right.
Roll it.
60.
So what's cooler than being cool? What,
can't
no
hear
one
you.
is going to say it back.
I can't hear you.
No, we're not.
No one's going to give me the ice cold.
Ice cold.
So,
Yeah!
Oh,
Will and Rachel,
Okay,
can you
now,
roll
ladies.
initiative as well, please.
I'm trying to roll my initiative and it does not like it. Stratic has decided he doesn't like me.
You gotta do it, Manuel.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a Polaroid picture.
Yeah.
Shake those dice.
21.
Wow.
So that's Rachel, isn't it? The 21.
Yes.
So, Will, you got a 16. Scarlet, what did you get on your initiative?
I got a 10, good sir.
He's not good, sir. He's an evil, sir.
I got a 10, evil sir.
So,
Better.
first up, we have Rachel, your character, your Stratic, effectively.
I am Stratic, and I am going to move around the corner and use Ray of Frost, whatever that does.
You go pew pew.
You
Shoot
do-
ice cubes.
and do 4 points of damage. So you fire your ray of frost. Oh, actually, is that +4 the damage? Or do you need to roll damage separately, Will?
He rolls damage separately. I'm not sure how he does it.
Wait, is this me you're talking to?
We're asking about Rachel's
You're
used ray
talking
of
to
frost.
me right now? Sorry.
Rachel's used ray of frost and hit. What's the damage for ray of frost?
You can click it. Oh, shit. This doesn't work when I click it. Can you try clicking it, Rage? Click Rare Frost and it'll do it.
Oh, I mean again, a second time.
No, yeah, click on the thing, bottom right. Or
It did,
is it-
it did come up with a +4 thing below it, 60 foot +4. Is that the
1d6 plus 4 sounds right.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's clever.
There you go.
So you did 1 point of damage.
So worth it.
That's pretty shit, honestly.
So this beam of bright sort of bluey white light streams from your hand and bounces onto one of the goblins, sort of chilling part of his skin. But he
I'm
shrugs
shooting
it
him with
off.
an ice cube again. Yeah.
Yeah. Next up we have the
Probably
goblins.
not me.
It's actually the goblins next. So first of the goblin archers is going to shoot at Stretic.
Do it.
Misses.
Take it.
The next goblin is going to shoot at Creel stroke Scarlet. Misses.
Hello.
It's gonna
And
stroke
then
Scarlet.
this bigger goblin from behind literally pushes past these two goblins and charges forward, and positions himself here between you two, and makes a bladed attack against both of you.
Oh, jeez.
Correct.
He only needs to beat the lowest of your ACs. Well, actually, the way I'll do it is I'll roll, and as long as he meets your ACs, you get hit.
Okay.
So he rolls an 8, so he's not going to hit either of you. So basically, he kind of very fancily charges forward and swings his blade round, and unfortunately, you guys dodge out of the way of it as it clangs off the steel of the wall. So next up, we have Will.
Someone's got to do some work around here. I'm gonna.
I'm actually insulted. That's how you think I'm the character.
this is how I perceive Mara. And I say, I'm gonna get really angry and go into a rage. So I grumble softly and attack for a 17 versus armor class for 9 damage.
I just imagine, like, in the background, we hear heavy breathing, like a single battle shout, and then you just kind of shuffle forwards and just.
You do 9 points of damage to the goblin, the sort of the more adept goblin, which slashes into him and definitely causes some pain, but doesn't kill him.
More bejazzled.
Next up, we have Scarlet, your character.
Bejazzled goblin.
I get to try and hit things.
Yes, you do.
I'm
You
at point blank with
You lucky
crossbow.
boy.
I'm pretty sure that means I'm rolling at disadvantage, doesn't it?
No, you don't get disadvantage for that in D&D5.
Oh, sick. Pew.
Tumbling me softly.
Pew.
This song.
the first one,
you
then.
kill him. You do a loaded. You basically put 2 crossbow bolts into him at close range. And he,
Oh, wait, the 7 hit?
oh no, sorry, the 7 wouldn't hit. So he is actually still alive. Oops, I was reading the 14.
Okay. I was gonna say, whoa!
Yeah.
Everything's hitting now.
So he's still alive, but he's definitely on his way out. Top of the round, Rachel.
Thanks to Squeegee for the host as well. By the way, David, you might want to check the straw poll. Looks like we have a clear winner.
Yeah, I will
well.
introduce that one at the end of this encounter.
Good idea.
Okay.
Scrolls up to go find it. Let's see what one.
A good thing one.
Oh, boy.
You're not involved.
Well, that's gonna make it easy for everyone.
Yeah. Okay. I'm actually just gonna try and hide away in the corner and go this way because I'm really low on health and I don't fancy sewing on limbs that are already my own back onto me.
Right. You head off that way. Next up is the goblins. So the goblin guy is going to take an attack at Marva and Creel.
Okay.
He crits. So that's going to hit both of you.
Great.
Great.
So the damage against Marva's character is 6, and the damage against
Shut.
Creel's character is 11.
Oh, ouch.
On 7 hit points.
And the goblin archers are going to chase after Stretic's fleeing character and put some arrows into his back. 14, which will be a hit, and 3, so that'll be a miss. So just d6 damage of 2. 2 points of damage as an arrow pings into Stretic's back.
Ow.
Right.
9 hit points.
Will, your character.
Okay. In that case, this guy isn't down yet, right? Let me check.
No.
Yeah. All right, one more swing. We can do this. 12 for 13 damage.
Yep, you swing around basically and do 13 points of damage to him, which kills him.
Nice. I bring my axe around at a kind of double-handed arc to crunch into him, cutting off his head.
Yeah, his head basically just rolls along the floor.
Correct.
Next up, we have your character, Scarlet. Will, you've still got a move left if you want to take it as well.
I do actually. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to close the distance of these guys, like so.
Alright.
So they can't shoot me.
So this guy's dead, so I'm gonna kind of step over his corpse to hereish.
Onwards to victory.
And it's crossbow time. I'm
What are
gonna
you doing to my character? You're ruining her.
go bang and bang.
Wow.
A little bang and a little bang.
One to
That
each of
will
them.
definitely kill both of them.
Bada fucking boom. Bounty hunter, my absolute best. I was trying to think of something and I couldn't think of anything. Bounty hunter best. Stick with that. Good enough.
Yeah. Good. Don't worry, nobody heard you.
Right, now I'm going to tweak this straw poll a little bit.
Oh no, please. No, no, no.
Oh God, no.
So it says Will and Mara change personalities, so Will is in Mara's body and Mara is in Will's body. So what I'm going to interpret that as is you stay in the bodies that you're in, but your personality moves. So it is now, rather than you having to play Stretic in Stretic's body, you're playing Mara in Stretic's body.
Stretic's body.
So you maintain all of Stretic's stats, so we don't have to move the character sheets over. But you're now Mara the Barbarian in Stretic's body. Your personality's there, but all of your skills and everything else is Stretic's. And so, Will, you're the dirty old man now in the female Barbarian body.
Nice. And thank you
Oh,
to
you're nice.
thank you to Mad Hatter Pillar for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. So I'm gonna say,
Wait a minute, this is strange.
So, Rachel, can you make a fortitude save, please?
I'm gonna
I call it
have
con
to-
save.
Con save, yeah.
GG.
Yeah. So the first thing you notice is the overpowering stench of your body.
Mm-hmm.
But you managed to avoid being sick.
Good. It's like, how do you live like this?
I start immediately feeling my new breasts.
What are these?
You see Krill just kind of like grabbing himself. How do you think I feel?
Yeah, Milk's right, actually. I can get so much more weird, creepy shit now I'm in this body.
It's like, don't touch them, they're not yours.
I say,
I think that they are actually
No, they're not.
quite interesting. One here,
Ah.
slightly squidgy. I will have to do some experiments later on.
Oh,
Rachel,
no.
Rachel, roll a T100, please.
Oh no, I know what he's doing.
Oh boy.
roll for domicile.
Oh, you're too high. You're too high. Right.
We need to get our body switched back over. This is ridiculous.
So yes, what do you want
Oh,
to
so
do?
I'm not the only one who's switching around then.
Does it
No.
look like it?
Not yeah. Okay. That's fair.
This is quite fascinating.
Stretic, seriously, why have you got a bag of tongues on your belt?
I take off my shirt.
Put your shirt back on, for God's sake.
I just wanted to simply get a better look of the situation that I'm
Another time.
It's strange, really, because it's quite a hot climate, so you're not quite sure why the nipples are so hard, Will.
interesting. I will have to test them for.
sturdiness later on. And
A magnanimous dispensation.
never mind, I will get to the nether regions at a later date. Let us, first of all, attempt to leave this place. And I start heading off in a random direction.
Was that a donation or something else? Something kicked off?
Yes, oh my good lord, Tree Hugging Druid donates £50, and he says, each character gets a card from the deck of many things. Oh my god. Dude, that's
God.
Sick.
Oh, damn!
Has someone got a link to the
Where did
deck?
that go from?
Nope.
Yeah, I'll find it too in a second, dude. If you search Deck of Many Things, I believe it's a D22 roll, because I've done it before.
Yes, touchpad. I have been swapped up for tomato. I couldn't actually breathe for a minute there, so...
Good lord, Tree and Druid. Thanks so much, my friend.
Oh, that is a fantastic donation.
That's pretty sweet, yeah. Alright, so you said it was a D22? Bit of a weird number. Oh, excuse me.
Thank you so much, Tree and Druid. so I'm going to go ahead and make a D22 roll.
I'll make mine.
All right.
So
Okay,
I-
before
I
I tell you it.
That one though.
I
whatever
found the
you-
SRD version of it, so I
Yeah,
assume
that
that's it.
works.
But, yeah,
That's
so
fine. Whatever you do, do not roll a 22.
right. So Will, you rolled in that one.
Oh, the perfect number.
17.
So let's do Will's first. So Will, you roll
1.
the 2 of spades.
Yeah.
So your character changes alignment instantly. So
Oh.
I think we'll make you. You're now.
Waffle good!
Oh,
Waffle good!
Yeah. So you're now. your character's currently Stretic in Mara's body. So
Yeah.
I think, given your personality with Stretics and probably chaotic neutral or chaotic evil, I think we'll make you lawful good.
Okay. Nice.
So all of a sudden, your character comes to this realization as you're kind of touching up Mix's character's body
Oh,
that this is all very, very wrong, and that you shouldn't be doing
my
this.
I'm like, I don't know what my immediate reaction to being lawful good. But I look at the bodies and I say, we'll have to pray for them later.
good. Can you put a shirt on first then, please? I mean, it's weird enough looking at my body when I'm not in my body.
New alignment, lawful nude.
So roll a Nix, can you roll a d6, please?
A what, sorry?
A d6.
Roll a d6. I would say with pleasure, but I don't think it will be. 4.
Your intelligence bonus is increased by 2.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm extra clever.
And that was from the Jack of Diamonds.
Nice.
So, lastly, we have...
Me.
And you rolled a 9, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Man, this can only go very well. I think.
Lose intelligence, permanent drain. You may draw again. So your intelligence drops by, let's say, d6.
Oh, God. Please don't get a 6. Intelligence is one of my saving throws. Okay, it's only 2. That's not
Your
terrible.
intelligence drops by 2, and you can roll again on the cards.
Alright. Haha, I get 2 cards.
All right. This.
Oh, no.
When the DM laughs after you
Yeah,
drop.
I know.
You roll the Jack of Hearts.
Meaning?
Oh.
So all of a sudden, out of kind of Stretic's sort of bag.
Mm-hmm.
He,
No, not the tongue bag.
He drops the bag, and you see this bloody hand pushing its way out of the bag, and then a whole body starts to reappear out of the bag. It's Skaggith's character.
Oh god!
Oh god!
So it says you gain the services of a 4th level fighter, but we'll assume that you gain the services of Skag's
Oh
character.
my god.
So what I will do is I will give you access to Skag's character sheet, and you can roll as him as well.
Yeah!
As if this game could be more broken.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So I just have a personal Skag now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a pocket Skag.
You can do a stat increase as well because he's level 4 now.
Oh my god, that is so good.
You should have his character sheet in your handouts now.
Yeah, I'm doing the stat increase as we speak. Wow, what are these stats?
However, you are missing a few things.
Oh?
So you're missing your balls, one of which Nick's ate.
I mean, you know what? My entire race is sterile now, so it doesn't matter.
This isn't your character. This is Skag's character.
Oh, this is Skag's character.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're okay. This is what Skag's missing.
And,
Okay.
Skag's character is also missing his left hand, which was surgically transplanted onto Sarah.
Oh.
Oh boy. You know what? I'm just gonna.
So
that.
it's 8 o'clock. Will has just vanished. He's just coming back. So
He's coming back.
we'll do the on the hour, just to remind people about the chaos that you two can inflict on the show.
Oh.
Not that you've seen no demonstrations of that so far.
No, of course not. The last 2 hours haven't been weird or strange in the slightest.
No, not at all.
So Will, it's
o'clock.
on the hour.
Yes,
so if you want to do
it
that,
is.
I'm just going to nip to the toilet quickly, grab a drink.
Sure thing.
So if anyone else wants to grab a drink quickly, while Will's just going to do the.
Yeah, sure. I'll get a drink.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, whiskey would be nice.
I said, fuck this, I'm out.
And got my drink.
So if you're enjoying today's show and you're new to Encounter Roleplay, hit that follow button for us and join us. We're going to have another viewer decision at 30 followers. If you haven't followed us and you are enjoying what you're seeing, then do so. You can also, if you missed any of this series, then you can find it all on YouTube. All of our VODs go up to the YouTube the very next day, so you can check it out on the YouTube channel there. Also, here's all of our social media. If you haven't retweeted that yet, then we're going to have another one, and I think we're at like 26 retweets currently, so here it is. When we hit 30, we'll have another viewer decision. You guys can have another say in what happens in our game. In 1 hour's time, we're starting our session of Lost Mine of Fandelver, which is a game where you guys can learn how to play D&D whilst we play. It's a very fun campaign, being the starter set, so you can find that in an hour. And after that game, we're talking to John Harper from Blades in the Dark, the creator of Blades in the Dark and Lasers and Feelings. Me and Finbar will be asking him some questions. And thank you to Zinbad for following. Welcome to the event, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Also, remember you can donate to affect our game. You can give players Nat 1s, Nat 20s, Wild Magic Surges, cards from the deck of many things. Maybe we should add that as a regular option, because that could be quite funny. Thank you again, Tree Hugging. That's awesome, my friend, for that generosity. All right, David, you're back.
Welcome.
Are you ready?
I am.
Oh,
I was just
boy.
thinking, remember the Dr. Pepper, what's the worst thing that can happen adverts? They should really do a D&D one.
Please don't get roleplay, yeah.
I think we've lost track of what's happened in this game now.
Nice. All right, so we're gonna dive back into things in just 8 seconds.
So hold on. Here's a
As well,
question.
Zimbad.
Here's a question. If I've got a personal pocket Skag, does that mean his token gets to come back?
It will do, but we're not in a token-based fight at the moment. But yes, he is effectively with you.
Fair enough.
So, what do you want to
Okay.
do then?
So, we're going to look for options to escape this place. We're going to look for a scout, and I'm going to see here on my map. All right, is the western option to go?
The west, I mean, you can explore basically on the map as you wish. The west leads back to the chamber where you killed the bosses earlier.
I think we've explored other places other than that.
Everywhere
right?
part of the locked room towards the west of the where you drop down.
Ah, so me in Stratic's body has the key for that.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm going to hurry over there, realise I'm in a shambling, decaying body, then start walking a bit more slowly before I lose any more limbs.
Okay.
Where is this gate thing?
I think it's back in the main room, isn't it?
I'll move you guys all to it. It's probably easier.
Please do.
Yeah, we head up there. I love no one.
Thanks, no.
So basically, you guys use the lock that you found on the goblin leader, and you basically end up. I'll move you down. So you're just going down west from where you were. You end up standing in front of this room, and the room is. Let me just fix the map for the viewers at home. Not working. Hold on.
Come to me there.
I will cheat. I will.
Cheats, go on then. Cheating DM confirmed.
I'll just turn dynamic lighting off.
Sure.
Hooray!
We see everything. All of the things.
So this is another one of the maps from Heroic Maps, guys. It's
Yes.
you can assemble it, so you eat all the little pieces of different pieces, so you can build up your own particular layout.
Create your own adventure.
So
do you mind
guys-
shifting? Where are we?
You guys are over here at the moment.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, I see it. Thanks.
So you're standing in front of this chamber where you can see these large holes in the floor. So it's clearly traps of some sort. It's not been particularly well hidden. And there's a pedestal, and on the pedestal there is a sleeping form of a male gnome. Now, Scarlet, your character's seen this gnome before. This was the gnome that transported you to the western place and then back again.
Yeah, I figured. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna immediately start to approach, but before I actually get past the stairs, I'm gonna stop.
Yep. So you stop, and you can kind of see that there's these ominous-looking holes in the floor.
Do you notice, gentlemen? I say to Scarlet about the gnome.
Yeah, and he's kind of like lost in his thoughts for a second before kind of like recuperating himself. The first time that I came back when I think we were fighting that griffin. This is the guy who saved me, I think.
Oh. Do you mind if I fiddle with his corpse?
I would advise against it for now. Mostly because it looks like this room has a lot of traps in it.
True.
Just fiddle with our own corpses first.
This eye isn't what it used to be. Anyone else?
That's fine, thank you.
Well, I'll be replacing it shortly, of course.
No, you will not. You'll be going back into your own body.
Okay, if you say so. Now, anyone care to look out for those traps if we can work our way through?
Okay, do these traps, does it look like there's enough space for us to walk between them without, like, triggering anything?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That worries me when DM just goes, yeah.
Well, there is. I mean, if you were cautious, obviously you might need to be careful. But yeah, you can certainly walk on the tiles without touching the small circular tiles with the holes in them.
Okay, dex check?
Yeah.
18.
So you step forward, Rachel, and you turn yourself to the side, and you're in Streck's body at the moment, aren't you?
Yes.
So you kind of nimbly knowing your own body limits, sort of turn to the side and then start walking. And as soon as you step on the first tile, there's this hissing noise as the smoke starts to shoot up from the holes.
Oh.
You didn't step on the holes, but you stepped on the tiles.
Yeah.
And
That does look good.
this black smoke starts to billow out of these holes in the tiles.
Back it up, back it up.
I'll step back straight away. So,
I'll go in for science.
oh,
And
no.
you guys all lose consciousness.
Oh,
God damn it, Rachel, every time.
always me. Always me. Okay, can we wake up and we find our limbs have been chopped off, or I mean, what?
With any luck.
So you wake up. You wake up and you come around. Let's have a Constitution roll from everyone to determine the order that you wake up in.
Con check. Damn, that's pretty good. Your two lists. 17, the perfect number.
Nice.
Got triggered, guys. We got triggered.
Scarlet.
Scarlet, just wait for you to roll.
Doesn't want to do it.
The pain in his eyes. That's. I'm
Is
not
it
seeing.
supposed to be a save or a normal?
Save, yeah.
Yeah,
Constitution.
save. I'm not seeing anything on the chart from you.
I saw Rachel rolled a save, but Will just rolled a normal con roll.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, what am I rolling?
it depends. So it's actually a con save, but obviously it depends.
Oh, yeah,
it depends what you've actually got a save proficiency in.
Yeah, mine is technically. Yeah, it should be 19.
Probably won't. Yeah, so we'll assume yours is 19 then.
I definitely don't have a proficiency in it, so here we go. Here we go. Anyways, yay!
So you actually come through
Good
last. So Rachel, your character wakes up first. You are still in Stratic's body first.
Oh, of course I am.
And you wake up and you're sitting on a wooden table. And everyone else is around the table with you, as is a small gnome, sitting at a small round wooden table covered in playing cards. And you're holding up a series of playing cards in front of you, and there's a series of poker chips at the table in front of you.
Okay, I just like look around at my surroundings. Is there anything around us? Are we still in the temple?
You yourself, no, you've never seen an environment like this before. But basically, you're in a Western bar, like a Wild West bar, effectively. So your character's never kind of seen anything like this before.
Okay.
Is there still gentle ragtime playing in the background?
There's a guy at a piano playing away in the background here.
Yeah.
And there's a lot
That's
there's a
happy.
bartender behind the bar, and the gnome leans forward and he goes, "You fool! You could have saved me. I've been trying to direct you the whole time,
What?
and you're trapped here now, like I am."
Hold on. What's going on? First, I'm trapped in somebody else's body, which is hideous. Now you're saying we're trapped here as well? What's going on?
It's a temple. It messes with everything.
Well, I figured
I've been
that
trapped
one
here
out.
for decades. You were the first group that I've managed to direct. I sent your friend back, and he points at the unconscious form of Scarlet's character. I sent him back to try and rescue me, and now you're trapped as well.
Okay,
I
rescue.
mean, I did make it back, but I'm not awake yet, so.
Yeah, so you guys come round and see the same situation.
By the way, we've just hit 30 retweets,
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
which means you guys underneath list line here in the chat are going to have a, fourth, fifth, who knows, like viewer decision
okay.
Bunch of them.
Yeah.
today. Yeah, we
I
had a
seem to
load
get a
of
lot on the Tuesday.
So guys,
Yeah.
the group have just so for people who don't know, when Scarlet's character died earlier, he actually appeared in like a Wild West saloon where he was saved by this little gnome character who breathed life back into him and brought him back as a result of another viewer's decision. Now the players appear to have, rather than saving this gnome who was on this pedestal, seem to have fallen into the same trap that the gnome fell into, and actually seem to be in this traditional style Wild West saloon. Why do I keep saying salon?
It's a salon. We're
It's a
getting
salon,
them.
yeah. Maybe it's maybe along the wall. There's like hairdryers and stuff. So what do you guys want to happen in this fantasy-esque Wild West saloon that they've appeared in?
Well, if I'm conscious now, the first thing I'm doing is getting a shot of bourbon.
Yeah, there's a bottle on the table and there's like tiny little shot glasses and stuff like that.
I'm going to start drinking as well.
Let's see what we have here. Looks like we've got a Brock 86. Welcome, Brock, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for following us. I say I kind of pour a drink. I say we're really going to have to get these new hands sorted out soon.
So you can destroy my liver while you're at it as well, I bet.
Oh, thank you. I've been meaning to ask for a while.
What, to destroy my liver? No!
Well, I merely wish to transplant
No, just...
from a cow to a human, just to see if it can work.
do it with somebody else.
I'm afraid I just want to do it with this. Now, excuse me, gnome fellow. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Wild Bill.
No, you're not. What's your real name?
It is. It's Wild Bill.
Wild is not a name, Bill.
Well, that's what people call me. They call me Wild Bill.
It's an adjective. Now, Bill, do tell us, what are we doing here?
Well, a long time ago, I came from this world, much like your friend here, who seems to have a familiarity with this place as well. I was captured by the slavers. Those people in the Emerald Citadel. I managed to escape from the Emerald Citadel, and after many years as a free citizen, I found this temple, this strange temple, and I was seeking my wealth here. I explored the place. I found various riches, but I couldn't work out a way through the gate. Eventually, in another nearby temple, I managed to find the key. I unlocked the temple, and I got to this particular room we were in before. And unfortunately, I triggered some form of trap, and I was enveloped by this black mist. And it seems to have trapped me back into this world that's somewhere between the world that I used to know and the world of the Emerald Dream. I don't know whether it's some side effect of the way they capture people or what. But we're trapped
now you're
here.
just somebody that we used to know. That's good. That's just great. Now, do you have any idea how we're going to get back here?
Well, I was hoping that you would be able to save me. I assumed that if you could somehow wake me in my other form, that I would be freed. But apparently you fucked that up right, haven't you?
Well, Wild Bill, it would appear that we have. Do you have any solutions to our problem aside from your one failed attempt?
Well, the only other thing is there's the sheriff. Now he seems to rule over this land, so maybe if we defeat him, or I've tried bartering with him in the past and he just laughs at me. He clearly knows what's going on here, and he's alluded to the fact that he is the key to escaping this realm. I guess we should kill him. If he rules over this realm, perhaps that will send us back.
I see, maybe then, can wake us up inside, because we can't wake up. That would make sense.
Does it?
Yes. Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up inside.
No!
From this... anyway. Thank you to Casual Siren for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. So I'm going to say, let's find this sheriff and I will disembowel him.
And I'll get the reputation for it. Same old.
Right.
There is the sheriff.
So the whole place basically just kind of, the mist reappears and swirls around you, and the viewer's decision is everyone's back in their own body. It's high noon and they have a duel to fight. So basically what actually happens is, as you kind of said this, the mist kind of just swells over each of you, and all of a sudden you wake up back in your own bodies, but you're standing in a Wild West street. So the four of you, including Skagos' character, are standing on one end of this kind of Wild West street, and in the other end you can see a sheriff with two of his marshals on either side of him, and they've got guns drawn.
It's time to fight the law.
So wait,
got
are
my
we
body
dueling
back, so I don't
each
care.
other, or are we dueling them?
It looks like it's a standoff between you and them.
Whatever we do, don't shoot the deputy.
Wait, this means I have my original body back. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me switch over Will and Nix's characters back to the originals.
Yay!
Oh, I finally get
Oh,
to
it feels
real voice.
violated, but yay!
To be honest, I will just let Will and Rachel have access to each other's sheets because it might change the game for all I know.
Yep.
We're not going to continue this game after this, are we? I mean,
No.
where are we going to go from this?
The only reason why we've allowed so much free reign is because we know that the game is kind of the last session of this one, so we
It
thought
is.
we would allow
Zeus,
chat to go
no.
wild a little bit.
No. Oh, that is cruel.
Will and Rachel. So
There
you
you
should
are.
have access to your own sheets again now.
Thank you.
There's no tokens set up for this, so we will just be using the dice roll window.
That's all good. It feels violated. Okay.
So, and Scarlet, you obviously still control Skagif's character.
Yeah.
So there's 4 of you. The gnome seems to be sitting off on the side. You can see the gnomes here along with the rest of the townspeople who seem to be watching this encounter unfold. So there's basically 4 of you standing down one end of the street, and there's two of the deputies plus the sheriff at the other end. Now, you guys have the weapons you have, including whether they are melee or not, whereas they have pistols. So
Looks like we brought a knife to a gunfight.
They are effectively 1 full action at dash away from you. So if you wanted to run forward and do melee attacks, that will be your first attacks. Or you can use ranged attacks if you have them. That's up to you guys. So let's roll initiative and see what the initiative order for this combat is going to be. So if you can roll for Skag as well, please, Scarlet.
Yes.
So if you want to manually roll the initiatives and let me know. So Scarlet, your one is 19.
And the
Skag's
second one is for Skag.
9.
I rolled an 18.
Will is on 18, and Rachel is on 13.
Ooh, that means I'm going first.
Maybe. I will roll for the
Probably.
sheriff.
Hopefully.
We shall see.
The sheriff gets 20, so he goes first. And the deputies, I'll put them on the same. They're on 19, so they're on the same as you, so they'll go after you, but before Will.
Mm.
So literally, just as you're kind of realizing the situation, the sheriff's hand goes, both of his hands go down to holsters on either side of his gun belt, and he pulls up both pistols together, and he shoots at 2 of you. So I will number you guys in initiative order. So the first one to get shot at is for Skag.
Hey, you killed that guy.
He's
For
already
20
dead!
For 21, so that'll hit Skag. And that does
Kill him again, David.
10 points of damage to Skag.
Ooh.
Oh, by the way, everyone's wounds are healed.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
good.
So you're all on top, you're all back up on max health. So Skag takes 10, and then the second shot is against number 2, which is Will.
God damn it. I look disappointed at my lack of breasts.
I suppose I should take as a compliment.
And he misses. You hear this whistling noise as a bullet shoots past your ear, Will.
I'll forgive you for that later. I'm lawful good now, so.
So messed up.
So next up we have Scarlet, your character.
Oh, yeah. Out of curiosity, do I have any kind of advantage for being on what's essentially home turf?
I will give you advantage on your first roll.
That is fair. Alright, okay. So, both of these are going straight for the sheriff.
Right.
17 and a 20.
The 20 hits, the 17 misses.
Oh, damn.
But the 20 hits for 4 points of damage. The sheriff seems quite surprised by this, that actually he's hit. As a bolt basically sort of sticks into the sort of what would you call it, the waistcoat that he's wearing. With a, so he's got a waistcoat. He's got like a little silver watch with a little chain going into one of the waistcoat pockets. Next up, we have the deputies.
As my free action though, I'm gonna just kind of like taunt him and wave the crossbows at him.
So the deputies are going to attack one of each of the people that haven't been attacked so far. So the first one against you, Scarlet.
Yeah.
Gets a 10, so that'll be a miss, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is going to attack Rachel for an 8 and also misses. So basically, the kind of the dust of the road in front of you, the bullets kind of hit down and kick up some dust. And it's now over to Will, your character.
All right, so I'm going to.
Oh, all your spell slots are back as well.
I'm going to spend my move to get towards them, but not dash, and I'm going to Ray of Frost this guy, the deputy, for 7 cold damage on a 12 hit.
So that does the 12 hits the deputy. So you basically blast into Deputy A.
I shot the deputy.
And you do 7 points of damage, and the deputy kind of seems shocked by this, this unusual. These guys seem to be almost in character, almost. So he seems shocked by this like ray of blue frost that freezes his hand, and it actually causes him to drop his gun, and he has to go for another gun. So he's going to lose his next action because of that.
Nice.
Rachel, you'll go.
How far away are we from them?
You are a dash away if you want to get into melee combat, so you have to use up a whole turn to get into melee combat.
Oh, you know what? I'm on full hit points. Yeah, I'll dash over to them.
Right, cool. Which of the 3 would you like to get into combat? Because they've spread themselves out so that you can't get into combat with each of them.
Remind me who we've got again?
You have 2 deputies, one of whom has just been hit by Will's Ray of Frost and dropped his weapon.
Yeah.
Another deputy and a sheriff.
Oh, let's go straight for the sheriff.
Right, you head straight for the sheriff. Cool. So then Skagov's character. Scarlet?
Trying to just.
Oops. I thought you were muted. I took going to unmute him at the same time.
I don't know what I should be doing with him, to be completely honest. I kind of want to just use him as a meat shield and have him just stand in front of me.
He's already dead, so he is actually a meat shield. So
Actually, you know what? Hang on a minute. He's got some spells. So let's use. What's the range on this? Oh, it doesn't have range. Range 1 target. Well, gee.
Well, oh boy.
Should I just assume like?
You could dash him forwards to take up.
He's a paladin, so most of his spells are going to be pretty non-combat-y. It's probably
That is
running
true,
forward
that
and
is
racing
true.
Someone.
Yeah, I think all of them require me to actually hit to cast.
I wouldn't concentrate too much on Skag's character. I'd just run forward, and maybe hit him.
Yeah, he's just gonna charge for the. I'm gonna have him charge towards the sheriff and try and make a longsword attack on him.
Right, so that'll be next turn because again you have to use your full turn to get to the sheriff. So top of the round we have the sheriff. So the sheriff basically points his 2 guns at these 2 people who are now in close combat with him. So firstly on Nyx.
oh dear.
He gets crit fails. His gun explodes in his hand.
Nice.
Correct.
And against Skag, he hits. So he does 8 points of damage to Skag, but more importantly, his gun also knocks Skag flying back.
Oh my god, what did he roll? Jesus Christ.
So it seems his bullets have got some sort of knockdown effect if people are in close combat with him. So Skag's character literally gets knocked back for 8 points of damage and also gets knocked prone, so Skag's character misses a turn as well. Next up is Scarlet, your go.
Alright. Gonna go for 2 more crossbows towards the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like trying to.
I'm going to go for Red Phoenix. Welcome, Red Phoenix, to the adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you for joining us.
Both of those hit.
Does this kill him?
No.
I was really hoping not. I was actually hoping it wouldn't.
But you do hit with both of them. So 2 more crossbow bolts basically ping into this guy who's got very, very high AC. And the guy just he stumbles back from the impact of these crossbow bolts. One of the deputies is missing his turn, so one of the other deputies is going to shoot at you, seeing you shooting at his boss, and he misses. He gets a 7. The bullet just pings past you. Next up, we have Will.
Okay. I'm gonna. There's one other deputy I can still see, right? I'm gonna shoot a deputy with my ray for 20 or 5 damage.
Yeah, so you kill the deputy that you'd shot before with the ray. He basically just he sort of like gets knocked back by this ray, and his slumped, unmoving body is lying on the floor. And there's almost like this blue seeping sort of aura from his body from where he's been hit with the frost. As the frost
I'm
seems
so
to be
sorry.
creeping off his body.
I don't mean to do this.
And that was Will. So Rachel, you're next.
Right, I'm in front of the sheriff now, aren't I?
Yes, you are, because you didn't get hit, so you didn't get knocked back.
Great axe across the face.
No.
14.
So with a raised attack, you need 19s. With a close combat attack, you need 15s.
Right. Okay, hold on.
So no, you basically you kind of smash towards him with the axe, and he kind of just dodges laughingly out of the way from you.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, is it?
Skag's character now. Skag's character loses a turn because he was knocked back and knocked down.
Yep.
So he kind of picks himself up, ready for next turn. So top of the round, we have the deputy who turns both pistols towards Rachel's character.
Hi. Please imagine wearing a shirt now.
I never stipulated that.
Yeah, maybe his shirt was
right.
left behind. Or he crits.
Do I have any
That's not
dignity
good.
left?
It was used for research.
No, you don't. Dignity's for
Right,
suckers.
so he misses with 1, but he does crit with 1.
I'm just worried what he's using for
11
aiming
points of
practice.
damage. And you need to make a Constitution save to avoid being knocked back against DC 12.
So 11 points damage
Yeah.
and a con save.
Oh, you ace the con save though. So basically, you kind of grit your teeth as this force from the bullets tries to push you back. Next up, we have Scarlet's character.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, school.
Oh no, don't start skull.
Oh man, Scoobs!
Oh,
I'm like totally gonna fire these crossbows, man!
he's going to be saying that all night now.
No, crossbows but miss. Oh, actually, no, sorry, the first crossbow hits.
Yeah, first one hits.
So 6 points of damage. Another crossbow bolt hits into this guy, who sort of turns at you, scowling basically, and spits out a cigar that he's smoking out of his mouth. You get the feeling he's going to concentrate his fire on you next turn.
Come on, Sheriff, step up your game!
Next up, we have Will, your character. Will, you've dispatched one of the deputies. One of the deputies is still up. The sheriff's kind of blocked from view from both Nix's characters, kind of in combat with him.
I actually have a rapier, so I'm going to run up to the second deputy and attack him with my rapier.
Right, so you can because you moved in your first turn.
I moved previously, yeah. It's only a 10 versus his arm class.
No, you missed this time. You need 12s, but you swipe at him with your rapier. Rachel, your character.
Okay, this time I'm going to recklessly attack. Is that what it is? No, I'm going to rage. That was it. I'm going to rage and then attack. I might actually be able to hit then. 22.
That hits. 11 points of damage. You basically smash your axe into this guy, and he screams out in pain, but he is still up.
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay.
Okay.
Skag's character is now up and can act. So Scarlet, do you want to send him into the boss or the deputy?
Which one's closer?
Actually, the boss has now got both Will and. Oh no, Will, did you go for? You went for the deputy, didn't you? Yeah. So the deputy is closer, so you could support Will on the deputy, or you could go into the boss. But if he goes into the boss, he might block your line of sight to the boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the deputy in that case.
All right, you may make an attack roll against the deputy. You need a 12.
Just a 12, easy enough. And just for the sake of overkill, I'm going to.
Although actually, that's your character rolling, not.
Oh wait, whoops! No, it's just my name on it. That is from his character.
Cool, that's fine. Yeah, so you basically smash into the deputy, and your longsword cleaves down onto him, killing him.
Ooh, beautiful.
Ooh, nice.
Absolutely beautiful.
Right, top of the round, the sheriff goes, and you hear the sheriff basically whistles, and you hear basically this off to the side. You hear the sort of a sound of canvas splitting, and you see there's like a wagon off in the corner, and you see there's two guys pulling down the canvas over this wagon, and there's basically underneath the wagon there's a Gatling gun.
What?
Oh, great.
Oh gosh.
And you can see these like two deputies underneath this wagon with this Gatling gun, and they basically start to open up on anyone who's not in combat with the main group, which would be Scarlet, really, I think. And
Oh yeah, I go into combat. Just go to me. I am the best.
so they roll.
Like
It's
no one
actually
ever
it's
was.
quite a difficult weapon to use. So they basically roll a d20. And they only got a 5, and because they've missed, it means that they actually hit some other people. So everyone has to make a dex save to dive out of the way, to kind of be out of the way. So DC 10 dex save from everyone other than Scarlet's character.
DC 10 dex save.
Rachel's okay.
Whoop, whoop.
Give me a second now.
So do you want to roll for Skag, Scarlet?
What's that?
Roll a dex save for Skag as well.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Fuck.
Will you?
Well,
take...
that's because you rolled a 1s20.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
So Will, you only take D4 because you've kind of been caught in the.
I rolled an 11, not a 1.
Oh right.
You
you
rolled a
rolled a
1s20, not a
Right.
1d20.
Yeah, so you do manage to dodge it basically. So they kind of stream round, and you see some of the members of the crowd basically go down. There's this Gatling gun that misses Scarlet's character, kind of erupts in the area, and then it basically it kind of stops firing as they reload it. So there'll be a round when they don't have it firing. That was so the deputy whistled, and then he's got one shot with his pistol, which is going to shoot at Scarlet. And I roll. So and he misses.
Oh.
I am invincible.
Scarlet, your character.
Don't say that.
All right. So here's a question to you. One of my features in this class is criminal contact, and I'll read out what it does. You have a reliable and trustworthy contact who acts as your liaison to a network of other criminals. You know how to get messages to and from your contact, even over great distances. Specifically, you know local messages, corrupt messengers, corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors who can do your dirty work for you. Because I have these connections, would I be able to, like, make a signal and have a couple people, like NPCs, show up to fight with us?
Yes, however, what will actually happen is you make this signal, and some of the people in the crowd basically, you kind of notice off to the corner of the eye a couple of people that you know and you've seen before, and you notice that they're heading towards the Gatling gun to handle the guys on the Gatling gun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and then you've got your normal action, I assume.
Sick. All right. Normal action. Still focusing down the sheriff.
Yep.
He's still up. Second one hits.
Second one hits for 8 points of damage. That does kill the sheriff. So
Ooh,
the bolt
beautiful.
basically
Nice one.
hits into the sheriff, and he gets knocked back. And as soon as the bolt hits the sheriff, you guys, the smoke appears over you guys, and everything sort of drops into mist.
Oh, I was gonna take the gun.
Because that's our priority right now.
Yes, it is.
God. Okay.
And then everyone wakes up back in their original realms before this all started.
Ooh.
Before you were kidnapped.
And I'm never gonna have kids because everyone's sterile now.
Oh god, yeah.
That's true in your realm. Or maybe it didn't happen at all. Who knows?
Okay,
It
so
was all
I'm
a
like,
dream.
I'm in the shadow realm, and I go back to my wife and kids.
How do you have a wife and kids that aren't
Well,
dead?
They're also abominations.
Oh.
You made them yourself.
I made them myself. and I go over to my wife, who is a flesh golem, and I say, "You will never believe some of the experiments I've been up to, darling."
I just imagine, like, anytime you have company over, the first thing they ask is, "What is that?" And you go, "Oh, that's my wife. Isn't she beautiful? I made her myself."
So obviously we finished a little bit early, guys. So let's hear from Rachel's character and Scarlett's character a little bit about where they were from and as well. And so Rachel, where does your character having this experience go back to?
Oh, she ended up going back to the mountains where her tribe is originally from. Very cold. No weirdos like Stratic. No cowboys like Scar's character. I think life would have changed for her a lot after this. She probably would have gone exploring more outside the mountains just to try and find if actually there are that many weirdos out there. And she never finds anybody quite as weird as Stratic's character.
So, and Scarlett, your character?
So, with a very heavy, like, Alexander kind of wakes up in the middle of this, like, desert area. He's sitting in front of a campfire. He's got his horse right next to him, tethered to a cactus or something. And the first thing that he notices is that he is alone again. He kind of, like, takes a second, gets his bearings, makes sure he's still got everything. And although he's used to traveling alone and he's normally not the sentimental type, admittedly there is a little piece of him that is going to miss the rest of the people that he was just traveling with.
So,
Just like I miss Harambe. Welcome, Harambe the Savior. The adventure. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Oh, beautiful.
so just to finish this off then, so 20 years in the future, Scarlett, your characters, you've retired from a successful career bounty hunting. You've caught many people. You've done a lot in the good of the world, making a lot of money out of it. You were more motivated than money, but by default, by capturing all of these bad people, you've earned the respect of a lot of people, and you've retired to a small town in the west, and you've bought yourself an inn, and you were basically you're sitting behind the bar that you're in, shining glasses, when all of a sudden the two doors at the front of the inn, the sort of shutter things that they have, they get pushed open, and you're kind of looking at it thinking, well, what's done that? Because you're looking straight ahead and you can't see what's pushed it open. There's no one standing there. And as you look down, you see the gnome that you saw from earlier walking into your bar. Meanwhile, in the future, in 20 years' time, Will's character is finishing his masterpiece.
It's almost
His meat dragon.
almost has
And in the darkness, his family are all standing
Don't call
by.
my wife that.
And his family is expanded. His family is now 50 strong, each of them constructed by his own hands. And the culmination of his vision in this sort of abattoir of human corpses and animal corpses and creatures of all sorts. Out of the darkness and the shadows, something walks forward. So what is it, Will, that you've created?
I have created life. I've created a being which is more horrific than any you could possibly imagine. It has the
Actually
body
looks
of,
like a normal human being.
no, it has the body of Harambe. It has the head of Mara.
Oh, man!
The arms of Scarlett's character, and some of the legs of Skaggov's character. Or at least people who look very like them.
Are one of the arms steam? Is the better question.
Yes, the steam envelops the creature.
So Nix, so your characters, you're much older now. You're maybe this is like 24 or maybe even longer, and you're kind of like you're maybe in your 60s now, and you're in a small hut, and you're like the wise person in the village. Your hut's off to the side, and people go to you for advice. And you're sitting in this small hut, surrounded by gifts from all the tribes people that they bring to you. And there's a fire in front of you, and there's 3 children, maybe 6 or 7, sitting cross-legged in front of the fire, listening to the stories of your past. And you're regaling them with this particular story of this encounter you have with the guys. And the little boy goes, "Did you really eat human flesh?" And you turn to the little boy and you go, I've got a taste for it now, and you pull out a dagger.
No! You horrible, horrible man!
The child killing must go on.
And that's where we'll end it.
And thank you to Stoic Prone for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and
Oh, I love it.
I'd like to have a brief moment of the plans for Stratic with this Harambe creature. And those are mostly world domination, true. But secondarily, to find the others again. Because through the strange bond of friendship and sarcastic, unhelpful comments, Stratic has a strange kind of fascination with them, and he wishes to study their bodies more thoroughly. And so that's why he's kind of upon the Harambe creature. He is riding out of the Shadow Realm at some point or another to find the others and to hunt them down. That's his master plan, anyway.
And maybe in the future, one shot as part of a 24-hour.
Yeah.
Characters will reunite.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Who
Well,
knows?
yes, that's where we're going to wrap up this particular session, guys. Finished a little bit early, so
Yeah. So
our next
you can talk for a little bit if you want. I mean,
Yeah,
guys, I think from the point of view of this session, obviously, once we realised that some of the guys were going away and were going to step out, normally the session was obviously going to go as a normal core fantasy session for about 8 sessions. But obviously, we decided that given Scarlett's going to be moving in, well, we're going to be going to college shortly and won't have as much time. Skag's obviously moving apartments at the moment, so we will be starting a new game on Tuesday that will be called The City of Rust and Bone,
yes.
and I will find the artwork.
Yeah, funny enough, I'll chat to these guys for a second. So, whilst this game is finishing, hang around for a few moments, guys, and we're going to be diving into the Lost Wine of Fandelver game, which you can help learn to play D&D if you're interested in learning, as well as just watching a fun game. It is one of my favourites throughout the week, alongside this one, actually. Tuesdays are a great day. And then afterwards, I'm chatting to John Harper, Blades in the Dark creator, and Lasers and Feelings creator with Finbar as well. So do you guys have any questions for us? Actually, it's a good time. We've got 5 minutes here for you guys to ask some questions. Got a little window for you to, if you have a question about the session, about the campaign as a whole, just to our players, or just about D&D in general, feel free to shout it out, and we'll do our best to answer it for you guys. So, yeah, if you have a question, go ahead and ask it, and we'll see what we can do here. So, question for the players: favorite moment of the campaign?
I can only pick one.
Okay.
Just the last session in general.
Yeah.
I think my brain's melted. I mean, it's that was something quite incredible. In
I
so
gotta
many
say,
ways. In so many ways.
Out of everything, my favorite thing was the final Wild West duel. Not only because it was just a really, really cool way to end the session, but also because that was the most in-character thing I possibly could have done. I took no damage, killed the sheriff, avoided being shot by a Gatling
And
gun.
this is a sheriff who had an AC of 19 against
Yeah.
ranged attacks.
Yeah.
Like, that was the most in-character thing I could have done, and it felt amazing.
Nice, nice. Question: what is the question, and where do babies come from? I'll tell you later.
Sport brings them.
How many music references? We had a lot of music references
Not
today.
enough.
Yeah, the few,
Not enough
yeah.
is the answer, yeah, as usual. Also, question in, I see Detroit, what we're saying about Detroit. Yeah, but that one's for you, really.
Also, I honestly gotta say, the way that we ended this with, like, everyone returning to their realms and having, like, a little skit go on, it felt very Cloud Atlas.
Okay, yeah. Listen,
Apart from when it comes back to my character always being the child killer. XP, please stop doing this.
I don't know, have you read Cloud Atlas?
Really? Is it likely? Oh.
I mean, there's no child murdering, but there is like campfire storytelling right at the end.
No, that's okay. It's when I put a dagger to kill a child to eat him.
But you were hungry.
I left it open to your interpretation.
No,
You
of
might have
course.
just been trying to scare the child, but no, you jumped immediately to the view that your
You
character's going
decided
to
to
kill
kill
him.
him, right?
Of course, you never insinuate anything like that, do you? No.
All 100% Rachel. We can surmise
Oh.
from this one, guys.
It's not.
That reminds me. Hang on. Zeus, or is it Zeus? I'm not really sure. Whatever it is, he wanted me to say something in my half Alex, half Creel voice.
Oh, there we go.
So I'm just gonna get that out of the way really quick.
Go for it.
If I remember, his voice was just kind of up here, right?
Yeah,
That-
that's better.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. All
So
right.
why didn't you tell us about Rachel the cannibal killer, child killer?
I think if you want to
That
do
voice.
if you want to do your quote, Scarlett, go for it.
Yeah, let me do that. All right, so sticky glue. The spiders in my head are in my head, and they wriggle, wriggle, wriggle.
Oh, God.
Well played, sir. And also, thank you to Fat Flatfish for following. Welcome, my friend.
That's a fun one to say.
And a scholar. I'd say, guys, if you guys maybe she just cut off her ears because they didn't listen and couldn't answer questions you asked. Yeah, maybe so. Why would you kill children?
I
Rachel,
don't kill children. I
And
never
they-
have. The first
later
time
on.
this happened- No. Shush.
Okay, go on.
The first time this happened, I was trying to save a child, and XP took it so that I had to attack, and then Chad took it out of context. And ever since then, child killer.
You know what I'm hearing?
And Will hasn't encouraged this. What? What? You
I'm hearing a hell of a lot of excuses.
are?
I'm hearing the Kelly conscience right there, Rach. I tell you what, guys, we're 10 minutes to our next show. So what we're going to do, we're going to go on a 10-minute countdown, and we'll be back with the last mine of Fandelver, so don't go anywhere. We'll be on a countdown, and we'll see you guys in 10 minutes back with that game. So stick around, grab a drink, grab some food, and get ready to enjoy the next session about to happen there.
Later, guys.
See you in a bit, guys. Until next time, try not to throw too many nat ones, because we want to be here laughing when you do.